Hello everyone, welcome to latest update series of Drishti IAS. This is Divya Kawatra and today we meet to discuss a very recent topic, that is SARTHAK PDS. Yes, Cabinet has recently approved the SARTHAK PDS scheme. Now let's understand what the scheme is about, right? Because it has been recently implemented or approved, the implementation part is not yet available. But however, what the scheme is bringing to the table, that we will understand. Clear? Alright, let's talk about SARTHAK PDS. Because it has been recently announced, Cabinet has recently approved this. Okay, this is definitely, by the name we can say it is dealing with PDS. Yes, can we say by the name that this is dealing with PDS? The thing is, what is it going to deal with? What in PDS is it going to deal with? See, the government witnessed that there is a loophole in the system, right? What happens when you take a PDS system and you see that grains that are to be transported to the target audience or the target population, target beneficiary, something is happening wrong here in this chain. Okay, there are a few loopholes that needed to be recovered. For that, we have come up with SARTHAK PDS, which will be digitalizing the entire process to get rid of these loopholes. We'll talk about that, what loopholes are there. We are digitalizing the entire structure so that we can get rid of the loopholes and we can obviously serve the target beneficiaries better and make sure that all of them receive whatever they deserve, and more importantly, even not just the beneficiaries. This is not just targeting the beneficiaries, it is also targeting black marketing or ration shop owners, the ration shop owners and their remunerations. Everything is getting covered under this. How so? Let's understand that. Okay, to understand problems, first of all, let's take an example. Let's take an example that you own a grocery store. Okay, let's say you own a grocery store that serves 800 million population. Okay, that serves 800 million population. This grocery store has several branches in several states, cities, everywhere, right? Because from one place doing all that is not possible. So this major grocery store now has what? Branches. Okay, you have branches in the different cities, and now what you have to do is this entire grocery you have to distribute. You have to distribute to these branches and the city owners or the franchise owners. Clear? Now once you are trying to do this, imagine the situation that when you are distributing, you have drivers, delivery partners. Do you have drivers or delivery partners? Yes. Okay. Number one, they are underpaid. Number one, these delivery partners are underpaid. This is a problem. Okay. Second thing you understand is that the delivery trucks, delivery will be done through trucks or some sort of vehicle. These vehicles keep getting stolen. Clear? The second issue is that these vehicles keep getting stolen. And ultimately, when the product finally reaches here, you understand that scammers are putting fake orders. So all this was a waste. The entire transportation, everything you did, all of it was a waste because they keep putting on fake orders. Clear? This is the problem that you have witnessed, and once it reaches the beneficiary or the customer in this case, okay, or the customer, the quality is degraded. The quality is degraded far worse than what you dispatched. Amidst this, something has happened to the quality. Clear? This is the problem chain. This is the problem chain of the system. This is what we have to fix. Clear? Do you think the business would be beneficial? If this is happening, do you think business would be beneficial? No. Do you think beneficiaries would be happy? No. Do you think the money is invested in the right place? No. Do you think you can get rid of the corruption? No. To solve all this, what government has come up with is SARTHAK PDS. Okay. This SARTHAK PDS, we'll talk about it, what SARTHAK is and why it is called SARTHAK. This SARTHAK PDS, what is it trying to do? Number one, it is trying to make sure that from here, from the very start of it, the distribution, right, this is managed digitally. If we manage digitally, this will be allocated to variety of delivery partners, right? And if they are not underpaid, they are well paid, they won't lead to stealing the trucks, right? They won't lead to stealing the trucks or stealing the grocery. Yes? Can we say that? Yes. So number one step, we have stopped this corruption. After that, in the third step, if your trucks keep getting stolen, you have lose the incentive now. You lose the incentive now. Third step is that you take it to the ration shops. And if ration shop owners are not well paid, they will also resort to corruption. So the third step is you pay them well. Keep them well paid so there is no incentive of corruption. There will be no incentive of corruption. Clear? The next step, the next problem that comes is how do you track this? How do you make sure that these trucks are not stolen, the products are not stolen, right? For this, we will have GPS blockchain technology. GPS blockchain technology, where these trucks will be tracked every kilometer apart. They will be tracked, and that way we will make sure that they are not stolen, they don't stop anywhere, and nothing goes wrong. All right? Yeah. So both these problems, incentive to do this has been removed. And even then, if it happens, to stop that, we have GPS blockchain technology, right? And then comes the fake accounts, scammers. To stop the scammers, we are building, what are we building? For fake ration cards, rightful targeting dashboard, right? We are building a rightful targeting dashboard. Now in this dashboard, there will be a listing of that is counter checked by AI. Okay, this is cross checked by AI that the people are alive. Okay, not the dead ones on whose name the ration card has been issued and they are continuing to use that. AI will cross check the data time to time to make sure it is updated and we are not giving the food to somebody who is not even alive, right? We are not giving food to the scammers. Their originality, their documents will be cross checked by AI structures, right? This way, AI smart filters will help us update our data and they will help us delete the fake accounts. Clear? Yes, we will be establishing AI-based filters. Is that clear? Yes, they will stop the duplication of the card, they will delete the fake cards, delete the fake accounts, and that way we will have an actual data of population that needs or must be given the services. These are the problems that SARTHAK PDS is addressing. Okay. Do you understand this? Yes. The entire structure, what was the problem, why we needed SARTHAK PDS, why we needed a new structure. Yes. That's why SARTHAK PDS is not replacing any older scheme. They're not trying to replace any older scheme. All they're doing is they've created an umbrella project that will cater to transportation, that will cater to logistics, management, digitalization of all the already available schemes. Okay, so understand that this is not a new scheme, this is not a new version of an old scheme. No, nothing like that. Old schemes are still in process, they will continue as they did. Only structural and technological changes will be done to them through the SARTHAK PDS umbrella project. Do you understand that? Yes? Okay. These problems will be solved through that. And if we talk about SARTHAK, that is Scheme for Assistance in Ration Transport and Handling-Income with Automation in PDS, right? we are bringing automation, we are handling the ration transport as discussed, right? Handling income also, so that all delivery partners, ration shop owners, everybody is well paid. That's why they don't resort to corruption. Is that clear? And that automation will help us achieve better targets. Done. Scheme is an umbrella scheme, is not replacing any other scheme. Nodal ministry will be Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. Naturally, this will be the ministry. How much of money is allocated? How much of funds are allocated? 25,530 crore. This is central share over a period of 5 years. Right? This will be for 5 years. Clear? Yeah. This money will be used specifically in these areas. This is not for the basic schemes. Please remember that. This is not allocated for basic schemes for groceries or something. No. This is only for transportation and income improvement. That's all. Right? This entire money is going to go in the new efforts or the changes that is required. Other than that, the basic structures won't be invested by this. They will have their own accounts. Clear? Yes. So now the core objective here is that we want to do two things. Number one, we want to have a single administrative framework so that we all together in an umbrella project manage all of the schemes. Secondly, we have National Food Security Act as well. This will be implemented in a better way if PDS works better, right? PDS works in transparency. This will be implemented in a better way. This way, we will be giving assistance to state agencies. Okay. Why? Because what happens is, if the food leaves one state, reaches to the another state, reaches to their warehouse, and from that warehouse, now they have to get it delivered door to door, or at least to the PDS centers, all the small PDS centers, and by this time, states run out of fund. What the data has shown is that by this time, states run out of fund, and because of that, this implementation is not effective, leading to corruption, leading to theft. Sometimes they just keep the grain for themselves. Sometimes they push the grains into the black market, and sometimes they just add stones to it. They add impurities to it to raise the weight, and that way people who are taking home 1 kg of rice end up taking only 500 grams, because rest of the 500 grams are stones. To avoid such things, to stop such things, this is necessary. Do you understand that? Yes. That's why we have Smart PDS scheme, that is scheme for modernization and reform through technology in PDS. This is running since 2023. A better implementation of this will be done with the new allocated fund. This will get more money, more modernization will happen, more technology will be brought in. Clear? Yeah. That is what we are trying to do. How will we do that? Logistic and supply chain bottlenecks. We already discussed that this will be done. Where people who are dealers who are corrupt or trying to steal the products, we will be stopping them. We will be removing their corruption incentives, right? We'll come up with advanced technologies like AI integration, blockchain technology for GPS. We discussed about this. Natural language process for that. Citizen-centric communication, because not everybody everywhere will be able to understand English. So every PDS ration shop owner, if they need to operate on this, this should be language friendly, right? That's why we are doing this in a AI voice bot structure. Is that clear? Yes. Institutional framework, state level command and control centers will be implemented. That is already running through PDS. Is that clear? Yes. Yeah. This is SARTHAK PDS that government has recently brought in. And along with that, we also have other initiatives that have been running around. Like we had Mera Ration and Anna Mitra, that is already running. What is that? Citizen-centric mobile apps. What is it? Mobile app, right? Why? Real-time tracking and checking of their enlistment. Then we have rightful targeting dashboard. This we have introduced. And Anna Sahayata. These are portals. These are portals that automate the process of deduplication of ration cards. Okay. Then we have e-PoS devices. Okay. Point of service devices. What kind of devices? Electronic point of services machines. They are installed at fair price shops. They will biologically authenticate the beneficiary, like through thumbs or through retina. they biologically authenticate, biometric or Aadhaar. That way, you don't repeat your visits. The ration is not given duplicatedly, right? So there are other schemes also that are running, but Sarthak PDS has come up with large-scale technological innovations. That way, the PDS system that has been criticized over years and years and years because of all these things, the corruption and everything, this is getting a huge transformation, right? This transformation will for sure help us do better in our food security issues, right? Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that? Yes? All right. So right now, we have a question based on this. Let's do the question as well. But before we do the question, we have certain information for you. The information is that from 27th to 30th May, you have up to 50% off on all live courses on Drishti IAS. All right. These are the courses listed here. All of them are up to 50% off. You can call on the below given number 87501 and you can get more information regarding this. Along with that, our IAS GS Foundation course is on flat 50% off. Okay, this is on flat 50% off, and you can definitely take a benefit out of this because all these benefits like prelims, mains, structured courses, classes, notes, everything will be given to you. And the highlight here, my dear students, is that these three things, that is prelims test series, current affairs classes, and current affairs magazines that are home delivered, will be done for 3 years, not 1, 3 years. Clear? This is the highlight of it, and all this is available at 50% off, and amidst that also EMI facility is still available. For more information, you can call on this number and join and take benefit of the discount. Along with that, we have optional courses also. Since mains is coming up, our optional courses are also on 50% discount. All right. Do benefit from this. Call on the number for more information. And moving on to our question. This is the question for you. Read the question. We want you to answer the question in the comment section. Okay, we won't be giving you the answer. You have to answer in the comment section. Pause the video, read the question carefully, give us your answer. Yes? All right. Okay. That is it about Sarthak PDS. See you in the next topic. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.